Hey, what's up guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video we're going to discuss about our brand new JavaScript series, which is going to be from very basic to very advanced. This is going to be very exciting because I'm going to teach you a JavaScript, not just a syntax. Okay, so I'm going to teach you actual JavaScript. I'm sure that you must have watched a lot of JavaScript videos on YouTube or on some other websites, and I know those guys are teaching the very old syntax. They are still using where to declare a variable, and they are going to teach you like hosting and closures, those stuff that you are never going to use in your actual life in your project. But it is good to know that you know the concept, but it is good to know that you should learn this concept into very deep so you can understand how your code is working behind the scene, not just the verbal way. Okay, so this is going to be a very unique course, and this course is going to be very unique because I'm not going to use that old syntax and all classes as well. So basically I'm going to use all the new features of JavaScript, and I will tell you how you should write your JavaScript code, so you can write a very optimized code from the very beginning, because all the new syntax will mixed up and it will make you more confused actually, and you will be totally demotivated and you will leave it right now. So I don't want this thing to happen with you guys, so that's why I will take so from the beginning itself I'm going to teach you the modern syntax and the optimized way to writing your code. So because if you make this habit from the beginning, then it will help you for a long run. So this is how, because everybody can write the code. This is true. Code is nothing like a rocket science. Everybody can write the code, but the important thing is very few can write the optimized and faster code. This is the thing that matters. Okay, because if you go for any interview and all, they will just see that what logic you're writing and how optimized your code is, and what are the time and space complexity of your code. So this is all they are going to check. They are not going to check that you have solved the problem and you have written this code. But doesn't matter what have you written. If the code is more optimized, then you will have more chances to get selected, and your code will be more faster for your application, also the product you're going to build. So this is the thing about the optimization. So I was saying like this course is going to be very unique, and because I'm going to teach you the optimized way to writing the code, and also I will teach you the latest ES6 features, and because with using those features your code will be reduced and it will increase the performance of your code basically. Now also I will start from the very basic, and I will go to the very advanced level like JS engine, how JavaScript engine work behind the scene, how code execute behind the scene, how asynchronous operations are working, because you all know that because JavaScript is a synchronous language, and how JavaScript is doing all asynchronous operations, right? This is a very good question actually. If you know this thing, that it can help you in solving a lot of bugs. So this is very helpful. And also I will tell you the deep concepts of closures and hosting, how JavaScript variables and functions are going to be declared into the heap memory, and how the value is going to assign to a particular variable, and how they are fetching the value from the hosted place. And this is important because it will help you to solve a lot of problems in your code. You will not stuck into a problem because of hosted values, because variable are always going to host, and let will always have the block scopes, and this is a very confusing thing where to use variable and where to use let. So this is going to be very confusing. And apart from this, I will tell you all the object things like array and object, string, how these things are working, and all the methods of array that you can use into your code, and when we should use which method. And there are a lot of loops available in JavaScript, sorting available in JavaScript, how sorting works behind the scene, how loops work behind the scene. Because if you know everything how this thing is actually working, then it will be very easy for you to understand that how optimized code you should write. Because there are multiple loops, right? You can write while loop, you can write for loop, you can write for each loop, but every loop has its own space and time complexity, and it always matter that when you should use what loop, because this is directly going to be impact on the performance of the application. So this is the one thing. And after that we are going to move, once we are done with the basic concepts, then we will move to the object-oriented JavaScript. Then we will cover that how you can write inheritance in your code, that you have to write a particular code at one and now you want to use it everywhere inside the code. So after object-oriented JavaScript, I will move to the engine part, that how JavaScript is working and how Google Chrome is working. Like you are not aware of this thing, but Google have its own compiler that compile your JavaScript code and show you the result. So basically, which is called V8 engine. So I will give you the brief explanation that how this thing is working. If you know that, then you will become expert. So I'm giving you the guarantee that after completing this course, you will be able to crack any interview and you will be able to challenge anyone in the programming language. And apart from this, let's come to the problem part. Every weekend on Sunday I will come live. It could be a Zoom meeting or it could be a YouTube live. So if you guys have any issue or problem and it is very urgent, so I have a Facebook group where we have thousands of members and it's a very large community and we all are developers there. And also I have a Telegram group that I have recently started, so you can post your question there and instantly you will get the response from the members. Or I can, if I have a time, I will reply you definitely and I will try to solve your problem as soon as possible. So yeah, one more thing you must be thinking about, that why I have not used PPT here. So the thing is, I'm a programmer and I am a developer and I hate the manager work. So I do not like to create PPTs and all, and I'm very bad in that, honestly. So because I don't want to make a very bad impression on this course first video, so that's the problem. Alright, okay. Alright guys, so that's all for this session, and then the next session is going to be JavaScript fundamentals, so where I'm going to cover all the fundamentals of JavaScript, so must watch it. So okay guys, so meet you there. Have a good day.